This is for the guy who wants endurance to radically change their mindset. This has completely changed the way that I stay committed to my goals. It is sprint try race morning here, and this morning is a really great lesson in how the tribal mindset of adapt and overcome. It is really often about asking for help, having other people help you out so that you can stay committed to your goals and move forward. So my wife, Chels, she's a doula, and 90 minutes ago, she gets a call from one of her ladies. Water's broken and she's heading into labor. We don't have immediate backup childcare set up today. And so to me, it's like, all right, solo dad duty. Maybe I'll race, we'll hit up some people, see if we can get some help, but maybe I won't. I'm kind of packing up my bags, throwing them in the car. We had texted a friend to see if we'd be able to drop Jack off. They've got a little son as well. And so I'm like, kind of just rolling with it. I'm like, maybe I'll do the race. If I don't, maybe I'll be able to do like some training, tomorrow morning. I'll do some intervals or something like that, because today's like supposed to be a hard effort, relative to my Ironman build. And I'm literally like putting my things in the car, and there's like a voice in the back of my head that's like, I feel like just going to this race with Jack, and we have some friends that'll be there. I'm like, I feel like this isn't really the way that I should be doing this. In that instant, our friend texted back that her and her husband are cool for me to drop Jack off on the way to the race. Boom, race is back on, and a lot of adapt and overcome here, but not without the help of some other people. So that's what we got going on. That's the reminder today. Gonna eat these overnight oats, get more of this coffee down, and head out the door in a couple of minutes. You want to say hi to the video?
Hi, video.
Yeah, so Jack, we're up now. We're going to drop you to hang with your friend Julian, and Dada is going to go do his race. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go do it. All right, we have dropped Jack off. We are all checked in, bib 7:30 today. Now, there's a couple different reasons that I want to be doing a race in prep of an Ironman, and why I think that anybody doing Ironman 70.3s can benefit from prep races and training. Number one, open water swim practice. I'm gonna get some competitive open water swim here, time with my wetsuit. I'm not getting that in everyday training. Number two is practice with transitions and gear check. Just getting my systems down, making sure that my big race day isn't the first time that I'm doing that all year. Number three is really good high intensity training day. So really good practice managing my intensity, going hard, right? This is gonna be a good hard effort. But one of the secrets to endurance is that the best executed race isn't necessarily just who goes the fastest, it is who slows down the least. And today I got 750 meter swim, 17-mile bike, kind of a long bike for a sprint, and then a 5K. And it's gonna be a good little challenge for me to figure out how to manage myself, manage my effort, my pacing, so that I don't blast the first 5-10 miles of the bike and then fade out. Or I don't go too hard in the first mile of the run, and then all of a sudden my second and third miles are like falling off a cliff. So good, just practice on intensity management. Now, something that I think a lot of people sleep on when they get into endurance is the value of local races. It's super cool to do the big Ironman, the big 70.3, the big ultra, but to me, I like racing. I like pushing myself. I like punching through on that part of my mind that's like a little bit nervous about what's gonna happen when I get inside the race. And to me, it's like local races got same day check-in. I rolled over here just 45 minutes before race start, get my bib, slept at home. Super low friction way for me to keep pushing myself, keep having fun, supporting the local community too, that's great. And overall, just not letting my mind think that I only need to do the big thing, the big Ironman that I gotta travel to, any other kind of race like that. Local races, huge unlock for somebody who's looking to adopt the endurance lifestyle overall and long term. All right, locked in here. Swim cap, final gel, goggles, wetsuit on. Let's go have some fun and send it. Come on now. Go, Jetta, go! Go, Jetta, go! Whee! Success. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Say hi, video.
Hi,
Hi, video. Hi. Successful birth, right, Chels?
Yeah, great.
Okay, so Chels is back, and now she's talking about the race, so I'm giving the race recap. So, for the first time ever, I was at the front of the swim. I was expecting to be able to just follow other people, because you couldn't see anything with the sun glare. But all of a sudden, I was like in second or third, and I'm like, where the hell am I supposed to go? I can't see anything. Then I was like, holy shit, I might be able to like win this thing. That was like my mindset the whole time. And then I saw one guy, and I was like, I really want to make sure I do the swim course right, because if I'm up in the front, I had a feeling that this guy on my right was like going diagonal across the course, which sometimes happens. So I'm like, all right, I like had to get my bearings a couple times, but then I saw the turn, and then I saw another guy that was a little bit ahead in a blue cap. I'm like, sweet. Hi, shaking the cold coffee? Oh, you want me to take it? Great. I feel like I had one swim speed. Like, I feel like the swim speed that I went could have basically been a 70.3 or an Ironman swim. Like, I don't really know how to go hard as fuck for 15 minutes in the swim. Like, it's just my swim pace.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the bike was solid. I mean, it's just such a trip coming out of the swim, and then just immediately your heart rate's like a threshold on the bike. Yeah, I ended up doing 24.8 miles an hour. I got to do no pedaling a couple of times on the descents on 36, and that gave my heart rate like a huge break. Like, it dropped to like 120, which was really helpful. On the run, I didn't really know what to expect, especially because the start of the run is so hilly. It's like right away you're suffering. But then once it flattened out, I was sort of settling in, and yeah, I ran like 6:47, then 6:40, then like 6:22 maybe. Got the second place hardware, and more importantly, just made the whole day happen for the family, for the kiddo. Shout out to our friends Katie and Jonah. They were lifesavers. Katie is a triathlon coach, and she's got an athlete racing, so they were gonna be here. So that was kind of how we knew, like, they're gonna be here. But that initial idea this morning of like, you know, if I hadn't heard from them, I'm like, should I just go to the race, and like, if they're there, I could just leave Jack with them? I'm like, I don't really know how this is gonna work. It is so fun to race bikes and to be looking to go as fast as possible, but to think about and to dial in on all the small things, the gear shifting, going up and down rollers, the way that I can take corners and try to maintain speed, the gear that I want to be in coming out of a corner, looking to find some relief for my legs and stop pedaling when I'm going down descents, bank a little bit of recovery, bring my heart rate down. It's like all these little things, like I'm just so focused. And I can get that a little bit out of training, right? Interval sets and just riding strong, but like race environment is totally different. Boom. All right, it is Sunday. It is the day after the Tri-Boulder sprint that I did yesterday, and I got a run coming up. And I got to share a little Sunday run day philosophy for you. A big mistake that I see beginner endurance athletes make is that they are measuring their run success by their zone 2 pace every zone 2 run. They're trying to see it at, can I hit 9:30? Can I hit 925? Oh, this run I can hit 920. And they're like trying to make this step-by-step progress. And that is not what I have found is actually what unfolds for run development. It happens much more in like these leaps of progress that show up after you have been working on really quality low-end work and then you've been executing intervals well. So my strategy when I'm thinking about Sunday runs, like Sunday run is typically at the end of a long week. So your body's a little run down, right? This might not be the day to set your PR if it's your 8th, 10th, 12th, 15th hour of training. I am thinking about these being as easy as possible. I want to have these be on the low end of my zone 2. I want to be able to control my heart rate. I want to think about my cadence, my form. I'm not really worried about my pace. I just kind of want to bank it and get to recovering and moving into the next week. There is so much conversation on heat training. What I kind of caught myself doing, looking into the best sauna protocol for heat development when I was doing all my runs first thing in the morning. If I want to get better heat adaptations, I could go through all the loops of this minute in the sauna, this many days a week, for this many weeks ahead of the race, or I could just go run in the heat. So I got 2 run execution tips here. First is on watch screens. I'm a really big fan of keeping an eye on the metrics that I'm measuring. I got heart rate, pace, and cadence. And cadence right now I'm running at 175. Heart rate's a little up, 141, probably because I'm talking. And my pace is 830 right here. So I'm thinking about how do I keep that heart rate down. I don't really care about the pace. My zone 2 can technically be down around 8-minute mile, but I'm really drilling down cadence right here. My standard cadence is kind of like 172, and so all this time right now that I'm getting at 175, 176, this is just ingraining good form, good movement patterns, good mechanics. I got a couple tips here on mindset. This is for the guy who wants endurance to radically change their mindset. And this is also for the guy who's interested maybe in becoming an entrepreneur, starting a side hustle, or radically changing your life in any way. This mindset tip. If I got 45-minute run, I am always crossing that 45-minute mark and I am going to like 45:10, 45:20. Like my mind will always look to get me to tap out at 42 minutes, right, at 44. Like, I want to make sure that my data's clean. I don't want Strava to chip me on time or mileage. So I want to like get myself a little bit past the finish line. But then on a run like today, I had an opportunity to go hit 6 miles. And so to me, it's like, all right, I punched through the 45-minute mark. That's finish line number 1. Now, all of a sudden, I'm going and I'm getting finish line number 2, 6 miles. I will see guys have a 45-minute run and they'll finish it at 43 minutes. They'll finish it at 39 minutes. And maybe they had to get to something, right? They got busy life things going on. It doesn't seem like a big deal. This strategy of always going through, I don't finish at 45.00 and I don't finish at 6.00 miles. We got a chicken over here, let's go. This strategy of always punching through, this has completely changed the way that I stay committed to my goals in business, in being a dad. I am training on every single little run, little swim, little ride. Like, I am seeing that time prescription and I am not letting myself quit before that.
And I'm not even looking to stop my freaking watch the second that I hit it. Like, I'm willing to go another 100 yards. I'm willing to go for another 10 seconds, another 20 seconds, to really punch through, to really feel accomplished. The guys that I see who are tapping out on their runs at 39 minutes, at 42 minutes, they're stopping their watch the freaking second that thing hits 45 minutes. Well, those guys, I often see trends in consistency falling off, them desiring more in their creative life, their entrepreneurial pursuits, the way that they're designing their lives. And to me, I'm like, dude, every single day you're letting your mind quit. Like, quitting is habit forming. And if you got a 45-minute run, and if you stop that thing at 42 minutes, like, you quit early. Now, don't hear that as me saying that every run has to be perfect completion, right? Like, we gotta have checkdowns. We gotta be able to lower the bar, raise the execution. Like, there are some days where maybe the schedule went sideways and you only got 30 minutes, right? But we can still train the mind to make that a quality 30 minutes and to have that be you punching through on your intentions and your commitments to yourself. To me, in training, like, you know, people see me doing a lot of training and they think that it's easier for me than them. I'm like, dude, every run, my mind tries to get me to tap out. Sometimes, like today, I picked a route that kind of sent me farther from home, so like I kind of had no choice, but I still could have come back and I could have finished my run at like 47 minutes and it would have been like 5.6 miles. And I'm like, dude, if I'm at 5.6, like I might as well just go hit 6 miles. Like, come on, give me that other finish line. I want to feel empowered. I want to feel confident. I just don't think you should overlook the commitment and the execution of punching through on whatever that number is for your training session that day. If I got a 90-minute ride, you know, I'm hitting that 90 minutes for sure. Sometimes I'll stop my watch at, you know, hour 30 and 10 seconds or 20 seconds, but that will often get me right around 30 miles. So if I'm at 28, 29 miles, it's like, dude, I'll ride for 3 or 4 more minutes. I'll go hit 30 miles. I'll get another finish line for myself. I just think it's a super overlooked strategy. And I think that, you know, people argue is the way that you do one thing the way that you do everything. And I don't know if that's true or not in all of life, but I see it show up in this instance all the time. Punch through, become the kind of person that crosses the finish line strong for yourself on whatever the finish line is. Whether it's me getting the kiddo through bath time, or whether it's me, you know, being up late and doing some writing for my business or packing up boxes to ship out gear. It's like, dude, that ability to punch through on the finish line and give a little bit more. Give another 10 seconds of effort, 20 seconds of effort, run another 100 yards. Like, become the kind of person that keeps going.